Hello, wonderful people out there. This is Rest the Ukonu, and welcome you back to today's BrainBoxSeries. And in today's series, we'll be discussing the topic titled The Finisher's Mindset. The Finisher's Mindset. One thing we must note is that there are starters everywhere, but finishers are very rare. Everyone loves the excitement of the beginning, but very few have the discipline to cross the line. Now the year end exposes two categories of people: those who slow down and those who rise up. Those who say the year is over and those who say the year is not finished until I finish. Now I am talking to everyone who refuses to end 2025 the way it started. This is your reminder. Finishers don't wait for January. What do? They make December count. No, finishers don't surrender to the calendar. December doesn't intimidate a finisher. Most people pack up mentally once it's year end, and that's why finishers stand out, because they don't pack up. They are still moving when others switch off. Now, one thing we must note is that think of athletes who win the race in the last 10 seconds and they don't quit. What do? They don't quit because the clock is low. What do? The low clock does not affect them. Rather, it makes them work sharper. Now, that is what your December should do exactly what for you. If it's still on your heart, then it's still possible. This year writes that. The one needs to know that this year writes that final email that you need to make that final push. Start that idea. You clean it up. You have to clean it up. Every move ends. Because December is not a closing curtain. It is the finishing line. Because what to do most of the time, once it's December, we close the curtain. And that is not what it's supposed to do. One thing finishers don't do is that finishers respect small progress, especially at year end, no matter how small it is. December is made of small days. But one thing we must note is that small days still hold what big potential, very big potential. Many people judge the year by what they did not achieve, which is not supposed to do. How do finishers judge the year? They judge by what they are still willing to do. What they're still willing to do. Look at the farmers. Look at how they harvest during the harvest season. Now, one thing must know that as some farmers during harvest season, it may come late, but even if one crop remains on the field, what do? They go back for it. And why is that so? Because unfinished potential is wasted blessing. When there is an unfinished potential, then that blessing is wasted. Don't despise the small victories of this particular month. You need to despise it, because one call can change a business. One decision can shift your mind. One step can break procrastination. Finishers don't overlook those very small wins. They maximize those wins. How well are you maximizing your wins? Finishers, what do? They expect resistance, but they push through anyway. Year-end pressure is actually what's real. Anybody who tells you it's not real, then the person is not telling you the truth. Fatigue, disappointment, financial strains, and emotional weariness, they are all true. But what do finishers know? Well, finishers know the truth. Pressure is normal. They know that. At the edge of breakthrough, finishers know that. And they just remember the story of Mary and Joseph. Just before Jesus was born, what happened? There was no room in the inn. When the miracle was closest, the difficulty was the greatest. And that's what often would happen. The application of this is that you are feeling stretched right now. It's not a sign for you to quit. It's a signal that something is close. Look at it. The pressure and the push one more time. You realize that you're already close there. Finishers end the year with intention, not because the year has ended, so for them it ends. But what finishers does is that they end each year with the right intention. No excuse what's allowed. Anyone can say January what will be better. It's very easy to say. But finishers ask, what can I still complete now? Not looking at January because it's close. Because they understand one thing, a student who knows exam is near suddenly becomes what? Focused. The deadline doesn't scare them. It sharpens them. December is that deadline. Just what for you? Is it sharpening you, or it's making you want to relax because you feel the year is ended? Its application is this. Now you need to set 3 things you want to accomplish before the year ends. Not 20. What I said is just 3. Find 3 things you want to accomplish. Finish them with discipline. Those small completions build the confidence that carry you into 2026. These are the small confidence, the small momentum that you build for yourself. Not with the earlier mindset you came with that the year has ended, when you decide what to end with it, not to finish what you started. Finishers see December as a setup, not what is set a shutdown. Your December is not supposed to be a shutdown. December is a preparation ground. Is a preparation ground. How you end the year determines how you enter the next year. How do you want to end the year? If you end it with laziness, you carry what into January. And if you end it with fire, January meets you what? Already. It meets you burning. Because what you must know, now look at the life of David, what in the Bible. David didn't just become a giant slayer just on that day. But why he was fighting the bear, why he was fighting the lion, he already overcame, and that was why he had the ability to overcome, to slay the giant. The future version of yourself is now building the harvest before the year changes. So don't let December silence your decision. Don't let the calendar dictate your effort. The year is not over. The story for 2025 is still on. So don't stop it right here. Don't stop it right now. Keep on moving. Keep showing up. Be intentional. Go and finish. The finish line you have not gotten up to the finish line. Don't let it remaining one day. There's still enough for you to achieve. Let alone you still have over 20 days in December. So what is there that you cannot achieve? It's still possible, because you need to be intentional about how you want to end the year, so that your 2026 can be a stronger version of you. One who has gained momentum, not one who ended with despair, not one who ended with disappointment, not the one who ended with ending it because December has come, but the one that ended with intention, the one that ended with purpose, the one that ended with great momentum, builded what for the year ahead. So it's still possible. Finishers don't quit, and they don't say never until they see the final whistle is blown. Just note that the final whistle has not been blown, so anything is attainable. You can still finish strong as far as you have worked for the year. It's still possible for you. Activate your brain today.